Today I'm going to be reviewing Loop Experience. So Loop Experience basically improved the way you experience sound. So for me, I recently discovered that I've been triggered by sound. I've always felt like this, but I always just thought that, I don't know, maybe I don't really know what I thought it was, but I just always thought things were too loud, and I used to say things like, it hurts my ears, can you turn it down? And I would feel uncomfortable in loud situations, but I never put it down to my ear before and the way I experience sound. It was a recent discovery for me, but kind of got sick of telling my partner to turn the TV down. So we'd be sitting in the living room and I'd just be like, it's too loud, turn it down, or like he'd try and talk to me while the TV was playing and I'd like explode and just shout and be like, it's too loud, I don't know what's happening. Probably should have realised sooner that I have a thing where I struggle with sound, but nevertheless, I've recently made the discovery that there are a few brands out there. I know one's Flair, one's Karma, I think, and then there's Loop, and they all pretty much do the same thing, which is lower the decibels that get through to your ear. So for me, it's only a slight improvement. So it lowers the sound by 20 decibels. So it's not a major improvement, but obviously if it was any more than that, you'd actually struggle to hear what's going on, whereas I don't need to stop hearing what's going on, it just needs to physically affect me less. Yeah, I bought the Experience. There are Loop, Quiet and Loop Experience, I believe. The way they work is there's an acoustic channel combined with an inner membrane which kind of mutes the sound a little bit. I am wearing them now, so I'm not working today, I've got the day off, but I'm starting to get into the habit of just putting them in regardless. So I initially bought them for work because my office is quite small and there's about 5 people in there, and I was struggling to like focus on my work, kept getting really distracted and starting conversations, distracting other people. So I was like, maybe if I can shut the sound out a little bit, I can concentrate a bit better. So I initially bought them for work, and then I also discovered they're amazing for the cinema. So I've always thought the cinema was too loud, but I absolutely love to go to the cinema. And it does say on the box that they're great for events like live music and motorbike riding, and then focus as well, which is what I mainly use them for. So what I've tried to do recently is just put them in regardless to see if, because the way I feel when they're in is like less affected by sound. So things still bug me and stress me out, but sound isn't one of them when I'm wearing these earplugs. So I'm starting to just wear them every day now. It helps that they're really cute as well. So they have a range of colours in the Experience range that you can pick from. I went for gold. Love to wear gold anyway. I think it complements my skin tone. These are what they look like in, if you can see. So I actually have small ear canals. I've actually always struggled with earbuds staying in my ear and not popping out, but these I've never struggled with them falling out. They come with a range of, get them out in a sec, but they come with a range of silicone tips. So these are everything that came with Loop basically. So you get this cute little carry case where your earplugs fit in and can be obviously taken with you, and then obviously it's got that little loop there for you to attach it onto a necklace, and then we got a box of the tips, and so it came with 4 sizes: the extra large, medium, which I think are the ones that I've got on now, and the small. So for the first few weeks I had, I think, this size on, which are obviously a bit bigger than those, and didn't really notice that they didn't go all the way in, to be honest. So I tried a few weeks later to change sizes. I tried the smaller ones and this size, and I preferred this size because I like to not actually push them in all the way. Yeah, that's everything that came with loop. I also read online that some people can sleep with them in, which is really good. So perhaps if you live in a noisy place or are going on holiday. One of my stresses is travelling, so train stations, airports can sometimes feel quite overwhelming, and I'm only just realising that it's probably because I'm quite sensitive to sound. So I think they're going to be an absolute saviour for when you go travelling. So I paid £21.95 plus shipping. I live in England and they came from Europe, so it did take a bit longer for them to arrive, but I think we're just all accustomed to things, thanks to Amazon, arriving the next day or within a few days. But realistically, if something's coming from another country, why would it be here that fast? It just wouldn't. So depending on where you live, you might have to wait a little bit longer. I think I waited 10 to 12 days for mine. Honestly, worth the money and worth the wait, because I know there's a lot of debate about do they actually work? So if they are just normal earplugs, why wouldn't you go to the local supermarket and spend like £3 instead of like 26 or whatever? But for me, they work perfectly because I feel like, as I said, if I push them right in, I have more control over quietening the sound. If I kind of like pull them out a bit, I still wear them and they just sit perfectly there. I might actually benefit quite a lot from having small ears. Maybe if you have like really big ears in the middle, they might not sit as well in this middle bit, whereas I can feel like, if I'm on my own and it's quiet, pull them out a bit, I just feel like I've got more space. But as soon as any noise happens, I'm gone. I'm safe. It's all good. So yeah, I think that for the money, I I do recommend them. I think if it is to the point of where you are getting angry and upset by things that could be simply down to the way you're processing the sound that's around you, then I genuinely think they're just so worth the money, and I absolutely love the way they look as well. So that's my review of Loop earplugs. I'll leave a link in the description to the website so you can have a look. They have so many reviews on there, which I personally just read like all of the reviews before ordering them. I do recommend them and I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments and I'll get back to you. Thank you for watching. Bye!